because these two energies are in love with you. They're falling in love with you. There's certain things you're not allowing someone to see about you. Hi Sagittarius, here to do your November love reading. You have a lot of commitment around you this month, and there's a certain level of confusion that you're feeling because of this. You have the Hierophant in your energy and the Seven of Cups. You also have the Two of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So there's something about this idea of commitment, and for some of you, yes, it's actually going to be a wedding or the idea of getting engaged, getting married, that has you feeling just scared. There's an undercurrent feeling of not being sure if this is what you really want, but also not being sure what it is that you do want. Because the energy that this is coming through as is very intimidating. In terms of love, Sagittarius, there's someone who's asking a lot of you. There's something big coming towards you that you can sense has the potential to really change your life in a big way. You even have the Tower reversed at the end of your timeline. So there is some fear behind this. And the fear is because of the Three of Swords. The fear is because of getting hurt again, or the potential to get hurt again. But because you're the one with the Two of Swords, it really is like the ball is in your court. There's a lot of anxiety around this. Nine of Swords, it's keeping you up at night. You also have Judgment reversed in your overall energy. You're not really looking at the past. At least you're not really focused on it. And for the majority of you Sagittarians, I feel like you are absolutely not willing to go back to anyone from the past, but there is definitely someone here who is an ex and they absolutely want you back. That is a very prominent energy throughout your entire reading. So prominent, in fact, that they're almost overpowering the new energy or the newer energy that will be coming into your life, and for some of you, they're already there. There's someone from your past that is definitely watching you, almost to an obsessive degree. Page of Swords reversed. They do not like what they're seeing. I feel like they're seeing signs of you moving on, or they can sense it on some level. It's like they're getting hints of your energy going towards someone or something else, and they do not like this at all. Again, Judgment on top of this. This person's watching you like a hawk, Sag. This is someone who is going to feel a lot of regret towards the end of November for having walked away, or for you having walked away, because you have the Eight of Cups reversed and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this person is more than willing and ready to offer you love again. I'm also getting a side story here that for some of you, you're thinking about walking away from a connection around the end of November, and immediately, right when you do, someone from your past is going to snatch you up and offer this to you just right away. It's like whoever this person is from your past, they're clamoring to get their hands on you again. It's not even funny how much this person is freaking out about the possibility of losing you for good. It's like this person wants to rewind time, and they're feeling very hurt also. But again, Sagittarius, you have a new energy around here too, because you have the Knight of Cups and the Three of Wands. This feels like a completely different person. I'm also seeing signs of a newer love in your romance spread. But regardless, you have marriage around you so heavily. You have the Hierophant twice, and I'm also seeing wedding in your romance spread too, which we'll get into in your extended. The hesitancy is really coming from you, Sagittarius, because you're feeling really in your head this month, and people are perceiving you as acting like an air sign. That kind of detached energy, where you're not really showing your emotions. You're keeping everything very mental, but you have a strong soulmate energy around you. For some of you, it is going to be the ex. For others of you, it's going to be the newer energy. You keep getting the soulmate card over and over again as well. And Spirit is saying, despite all the karma and all the lessons that you've had to go through, know that you are still on the right path, no matter how confused you may be feeling right now. Your hopes and wishes are going to be coming true. You just have to have the faith, Sagittarius, because right now it looks like you are allowing the confusion, which is really mixed in with a lot of fear, to create this hesitation for you and this really uncomfortable uneasiness that you're feeling. The very fact that you're going to be committed to someone is the fear or the hurt that is causing this other person to freak out. It's like they know they have to swoop in really fast, otherwise you're gone for good. That's how they're feeling. That's how they're perceiving the situation with you. You've been feeling like you've been having to do it all by yourself. You have the 9 of Stones at the bottom of your deck. You're in a very independent energy, and that would make sense if someone is coming to you with offers of commitment. You're wondering if that's really something that you should be doing right now, because you also have the 10 of Wands on top of you, so you're feeling a lot of burden in your life. And this is really coming from career or finances. So it's like out of a state of necessity, you're having to focus on yourself and only yourself, or at least put yourself as number one. And you're wondering if you really have the time or the energy to go into a commitment or to make a commitment even more solid, like, for example, getting married, moving in with someone, or at the very least, there will be talks about that. So it's really a matter of deciding if you want to put you and your career first or this commitment first. And that's what you're kind of teeter-tottering between. Again, remember, this is November's energy. For some of you, this has not happened yet. You're also really focused on making a lot more money. You have the Magician and the 7 of Pentacles, and you will. You absolutely will be making more money, Sagittarius. Don't for one second think that you're not going to, because it's clear that the amount of hard work that you're going to be putting in, even though it has been feeling very burdensome and you've been very tired because of it and very stressed out because of it, you're absolutely going to be getting more income, more stability, especially with the Magician. But you know this is going to be something that is a concerted effort and also takes some time with the 7 of Pentacles. I'm seeing water and earth around you. I'm also seeing Scorpio and Leo. And whoever's watching you, this X energy, they're watching you throughout the entire month of November. It's like they don't stop watching you. They start out watching you. You have Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. This is someone who wants to strike up a conversation with you again because something has ended with death. They want to try to break down your walls. This person knows that you wall yourself away from people. 9 of Wands. This person's trying to get some kind of crack in your wall. They want to find some way, some small way to get their foot in the door again. And when they do, they just want to blast that door open and run in. Judgment keeps pointing to this person from the past, but it looks like you're not really that enthused, the majority of you, because you have Judgment reversed, which is like a real hesitancy here, because you want certain things in the past to stay in the past. You don't want to open up a new can of worms, especially with the World here, which is really about closing certain chapters so that they don't keep repeating in your life, these same cycles. Yeah, for some of you, this new kind of soulmate loving energy, the one that is coming through as the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Cups. For some of you, you have not met this person yet, 3 of Wands, but they're absolutely coming. They're going to show you how interested they are in you. It's not going to leave you questioning. It's not going to leave you wondering how they feel. They're going to let you know. What's underneath your 9 of Stones? The Hanged Man reversed. Yeah, it's like you're not waiting for anyone anymore. You're too busy focused on yourself. It's like you're wanting to wrap things up. You're not wanting to leave anything up in the air. Towards the end of November, you're going to be feeling a lot more definitive than you are right now because you're still in that confusion mode. But towards the end of the month, everything is really going to be so much more clear to you. You even have that here with clarity. Yeah, you definitely have a soulmate coming in, but there's an issue when it comes to withholding, which is really that 9 of Stones energy of not wanting to bother, not wanting to open up, wanting to stay by yourself or do things by yourself. And for some of you, this could be vice versa, where you're dealing with someone who's withholding and they're the ones that are spending a lot of time at work, and it's making someone feel unappreciated or like they're too busy, and there's some feelings of suspicion or lack of trust. But I feel like whoever is actually working a lot, they're actually working a lot, and it's making the other person feel, again, unappreciated or like they're not being paid attention to. There's going to be people that say certain things to you this month, Sagittarius. Spirit is asking for you to read between the lines, because there's certain things that you may not pick up on. Like there's certain messages that people are going to be saying to you, and the actual meaning behind it, it's kind of like it goes over your head. So Spirit is saying that when people are talking to you this month, it's like there's hidden meanings behind what they're actually saying. You don't realize how much someone is in love with you this month. Like they're saying certain things to you, but it's almost, it just kind of goes over your head, because it's almost like you're the one worrying when you're the one that doesn't have to worry at all, because you're not hearing the hidden meaning or the deeper meaning behind what people are saying. There's definitely someone here that wants to fix what is broken with you. And for others of you, you're fixing certain parts of yourself that you still feel are broken. And that's the fear. That's what's holding you back from fully embracing a committed relationship now. The fear of having the rug pulled out from underneath you. What's underneath your Hanged Man reversed? Yeah, again, this person from the past. 6 of Cups reversed. They want to come back. They're showing up so prominently. Yeah, there's an issue here with confusion because of someone from the past. And trying to decide if you should really move on. 6 of Swords. This was a connection that it wasn't really fulfilling. It kind of left you feeling bored. This person saw the options that were available to them and they didn't like it compared to you. So this is what's having them feel this kind of rush or this need to quickly grab you, because they're aware now that you were the best thing they had, and now they're freaking out. Yeah, again, they want to work on this with you, obviously, but someone here is really distracted with work. It could be you, Sagittarius, or this other person. This work issue is making someone feel really insecure, because the amount of time that's being allocated is almost like it's taking away from a relationship, or making someone have to focus on the more practical things first, and then romance comes second. You have soulmates, soul connection, partnership agreement, and soul contract. So you had soulmates twice. Girl with a snake, empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. For some of you, you were in a situation where you were dealing with someone who did not treat you very well. Because then you also have not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, or person, boundaries, and still angry. So you had boundaries twice. And this is more so the energy of you not really wanting to deal with the past anymore. And you have clock, need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal and progress. Allow things to happen in their natural timing. Whenever I get this card, it's really about knowing that you don't have to rush anything, knowing that you can take your time, especially if you're currently working on healing your heart, and making healthier choices. Making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, and being happier. Yeah, and that's putting yourself first. That's putting up those boundaries from people who are trying to take and take and take from you. But there's at least 2 people here that are actively falling in love with you this month. Again, I'm getting X, I'm also getting a newer energy. And it's going to be up to you, Sagittarius, with the 2 of Swords. You're the one that's going to be making this decision of whether or not to move forward with someone. You made me want to become a better person. Yeah, it's like someone feels the need to step up for you. Someone feels the need to make certain things in their life right for you. If you give me another chance, I promise to make things right. Yep. Okay, Sag, we're going to take a look at this deeper in your extended, and we're going to see what they're really feeling and thinking. I love you so much, Sag, and I'll talk to you very soon.